Some instructors like to set up a weekly class discussion to talk about course topics. Similar to a user forum, the Threaded Discussions feature allows you to post responses to course topics posted by your instructor and comment on the responses of others. You can even filter threaded discussions when a discussion gets to be a little long. Discussions will be labeled differently with every course you're in. In the course we're viewing, Threaded Discussion is labeled Discussions in every unit. Here is a view of our Threaded Discussions page. When you respond in a threaded discussion, you can respond to the thread topic, and you can respond or comment on another person's reply. To respond to a thread topic, click Respond at the top of the page. It's not uncommon to accidentally reply to someone else's response when you meant to respond to the thread topic. It's happened to all of us at one point. Look for the Respond link above the Responses section on the page, and you'll know you're responding to the thread topic. Enter a subject title for your response, and type your reply in the visual text editor. If you're feeling ambitious, you can format your text using the text editing tools in the toolbar, or if you have a file to share, you can click the Add Remove link to upload a file with your response. You can upload additional documents to a response, and you can remove a file after posting it. After we enter our response, we can preview it before posting, which is always a good idea so that you can avoid typos and proof your work. When you're ready, click Post Response, and our response displays at the end of the thread. When a thread response becomes long, like the one here, you have some filter options you can use to only view the responses you want to see. Click Expand All to see all content to responses in the thread. Collapse All truncates the thread to only show the subject. Print View is convenient for when you want a printout of the threaded discussion for notes to study from. Show Options displays a checkbox beside every response in the thread. You can manually select each checkbox individually, or you can use the Select drop-down menu to filter responses by what you want to see. All Response selects every checkbox for each response. None leaves all checkboxes deselected. Unread selects all responses you have not opened, and Read selects all responses you have read. Inverse changes your current selection to the opposite state. So if we select Unread, all the unread responses are selected. Then, if we go to Select Inverse, all checkboxes to the responses you have read are selected. You're not likely to use the inverse option much, but it is another shortcut way to make selections if you decide to use it. The Select and Mark Selected As drop-down menus work in conjunction with each other so that you can mark selected responses as either read or unread. View Selected is useful for when you only want to view responses made by specific people. For example, you can select all responses by your instructor, click View Selected, and only the responses made by your instructor display. Responses by your instructor are always highlighted in yellow. Notice each response also includes an email. To take a conversation offline with your instructor, or anyone in the thread for that matter, click the email icon and communicate additional questions or thoughts you might have outside of the threaded discussion. Threaded discussions are fairly popular, and you're likely to use them quite a bit in your class. They create a safe, closed environment for you to participate and engage more openly in course discussion.